So you wanna be an actor?
So I was talking to a buddy that says one of the guys he knows said he books 5 auditions out of 200. It roughly takes him 200 auditions, and out of those, he books 5 of them. So it got me thinking about the amount of auditions that I go to. I went to around 14 auditions last year, not counting commercial, not counting anything else besides like major television primetime shows. 14 of them. So that guy does 5 out of 200. I don't know if his are commercial and all everything added together, but that's 2.5%. Those are some really bad odds. Now, when you're getting 14 auditions a year, it'd take you 10 years, more than 10 years to get 200 auditions for prime time. So it's going to take you 10 years and you're only going to book 5 roles in 10 years. Those aren't good odds. So how do you stack the odds in your favor? Well, you got to create stuff on your own. I've only seen people get ahead in Hollywood by either being related to somebody, being really close friends with somebody that has a position to lift them into a higher position as an actor, or you create your own content. You write your own scripts, you write your own movies, you write your own TV show, you do your own pilots, you get it filmed, all that stuff. It's the only way that you're going to stack the odds in your favor besides networking and all that. And even then, I've heard stories of people networking constantly and going to these parties with all these high up people that can help them out. But they don't really help them out, usually. Very rarely does it work out where one of these people just happens to like you so much that they're willing to help you out just out of the goodness of their heart because they like your character, they like your person, and they want to help you out. Usually it's the whole quid pro quo thing. Scratch my back, I scratch your back. So, yeah, it doesn't work as they show in the movies. And that's why I say I hear a lot of stories of how people get in, and it always seems like there's something that they're not telling you. Maybe it's as simple as what they say, but I always feel there's more to the story than what they lead on. It's not an easy business. I've seen, and that too, I wouldn't say breaking into Hollywood is even getting roles in a TV show. And people say, oh, once you get one of those roles, then they just keep on coming. But it's not true. Myself, I've booked like 3-4 roles on major shows, and once you book them, they don't just keep rolling in. I've had friends too. They've just from everybody that I've known. I've had a buddy. He booked like 3 guest stars in 1 year. I think it's been like 5 years. He hasn't booked anything, and I don't even know what's going on with him anymore. I check into it every now and then, and I know he's still acting, but I think he's just doing his side hustles mostly. And very few out of the people that I know, out of all the people I know that are acting out here, I know a handful of people. One of them was actually a recurring on a TV show, 2 different TV shows within like 3 years of each other. After that, same spot as the rest of us, looking for auditions, trying to book roles, trying to create their own content, because it's not a stable industry. So that's the only way you're really going to stack the odds in your favor, is by creating your own content and getting it done, getting it out there, and completing something. Maybe if you have a good pitch, but I've heard a ton of people that are just pitching scripts. They don't want to just hear the pitch. They want to see like the full pilot episode already shot, because then it stacks the odds in your favor even more so. So every little thing that you think you should be doing, you should be doing it. I've heard people talk about social media, how they look at your followers. If you have a lot of people following you, they'll pick those people over people that don't have many followers. So you just gotta do absolutely everything you could think of. And if you think it's gonna help your career, if you think it's gonna help you move forward, then chances are it probably will, and you should probably be doing it as soon as possible. And there's no way around it. It's a tough business, but it's like any other business. You got to work hard. You got to fight your way to get up there. And then even working actors, I know plenty of famous actors that have been in the spotlight. Then they fall off the face of the earth and you don't hear anything about them. Maybe 10 years later they pop up again. You're like, what happened to that guy? They just decided to quit acting? I kind of doubt that. I think that they've been in it, but they just weren't getting any offers. They weren't booking any roles. So you got to do what you got to do. It's not just the new up and coming actors that have to fight for it, but it's also the ones that are in the business already that have to fight for it. It's a little easier for them, I'd say, once they get in, because there's plenty of work out there. And that's what they do, is they hire the credible people that have a lot of these credits, that have been in shows, that have done multiple series and TV and film and all that. So you just got to keep fighting. You got to stack those odds in your favor. I don't think as an actor you want to be booking 5 auditions every 10 years, because that's not very good. And I'm guessing that he was talking about commercial auditions and all that as well, because I think in a good year I probably had maybe like 30 auditions, and that's in a really good year, and it hasn't been too good in the past year or so. So just saying, stack those odds in your favor, keep fighting, and come up with some new ways to get in the game. So until next time, like, subscribe, share with your friends, ring the bell, and peace.